Hello, my dear friends. Have you ever wondered why, after 60, your body suddenly feels different in ways no one warned you about? The creams don't seem to work. The energy fades faster. Your skin feels thinner. And sometimes even your mood doesn't feel like your own. Many women blame just getting older. But in truth, one silent culprit often sits at the center of it all: the dramatic drop in estrogen. Estrogen has been your body's quiet protector for decades. It kept your bones strong, supported your heart, gave your skin its glow, and helped you feel like yourself. But after menopause, estrogen can fall by more than 80%. That's when hair begins to thin, joints ache, intimacy becomes uncomfortable, and confidence quietly slips away. Here's what most women don't know. While your ovaries may not produce estrogen anymore, nature still offers you gentle, natural support, hidden in foods as small as a seed. These seeds contain phytoestrogens, plant-based compounds, that mimic estrogen just enough to help restore balance and ease the changes you've been feeling. But there's a twist. Some seeds act like little hormone helpers, softly boosting estrogen activity, supporting circulation, and protecting your health. Others do the exact opposite. They block or even destroy estrogen, worsening the very symptoms you're trying to escape. Over my 30-plus years as a gynecologist, I've seen the difference firsthand. Two women, both in their 60s, both eating healthy. One feels vibrant and alive, the other feels flat and exhausted. The hidden difference: the seeds they choose. That's why today I want to reveal the 5 seeds that naturally support and increase estrogen and the 2 that quietly destroy it. Knowing this could change not only how you feel today, but how you age in the years to come. Before we dive in, let me ask you a small favor. If you're a woman over 60, determined to age with strength, balance, and confidence, hit that subscribe button. And tell me in the comments, have you ever added seeds to your daily routine? Type 1, if yes, 0, if not yet. So let's begin with the very first seed. It's tiny, golden brown, and packed with more phytoestrogens than any other food on Earth. I'll show you exactly how it works and why it's earned the title of nature's hormone helper. Let's begin with the seed that is often called nature's estrogen booster: flax seeds. At first glance, flax seeds don't look like much. Tiny brown or golden, often sprinkled on bread or hidden in cereals. But inside these little seeds lies one of the richest sources of lignans, a powerful type of phytoestrogen. Here's why lignans matter. Imagine your body as a house. Estrogen is the electricity that keeps the lights on the water running, the systems balanced. After menopause, when your body's estrogen drops, many rooms go dim. Lignans from flax seeds act like backup generators. They don't replace your body's estrogen, but they plug into the same outlets, providing just enough power to keep the system running. One of my patients, Margaret, a 67-year-old retired teacher, struggled with thinning hair, restless nights, and a constant sense of dryness that left her feeling older than her years. She was hesitant to use hormone replacement therapy and wanted something natural. I suggested she start with 1 tablespoon of ground flaxseed, daily mixed into her morning yogurt or oatmeal. Within 6 weeks, Margaret noticed her hair shedding less, her skin feeling smoother, and her sleep improving. Dr. Perriera, she told me, I feel like I've turned a corner. It's not dramatic, but it's steady, and it feels real. Science backs her experience. According to studies published by the National Institutes of Health, flax seeds can help reduce hot flashes, improve bone density, and support heart health, all areas where estrogen normally plays a protective role. And because lignans mimic estrogen gently, they provide support without overwhelming the body. Now here's something important. To get the benefits, flax seeds should be eaten ground, not whole. Whole seeds often pass through your system undigested, while ground seeds release the lignans your body needs. 1 to 2 tablespoons a day is plenty, no expensive supplements required. Flax seeds are a perfect starting point, but they're not the only estrogen-friendly seeds. Another small but mighty seed has been cherished for centuries in both cooking and traditional medicine. It not only supports estrogen, but also soothes digestion and helps balance blood sugar, an added bonus for women over 60. Let's explore it next. The second seed on our list is one you've probably used in your kitchen without giving it much thought: sesame seeds. Sprinkled on bread, added to stir-fries, or blended into tahini, sesame seeds have been part of traditional diets for thousands of years. But beyond their nutty flavor lies a hidden treasure. These seeds are another rich source of lignans, the phytoestrogens that gently support estrogen balance. Here's a simple way to picture it. If flax seeds are the backup generator for your estrogen system, sesame seeds are like the maintenance crew. They don't just provide a little power, they also help fine-tune how your body uses estrogen, keeping levels from dropping too low or swinging too high. One of my patients, Linda, age 70, loved baking bread. She often brushed the tops with egg wash and sprinkled sesame seeds, never thinking much about them. After learning about their estrogen-supporting properties, she began adding a tablespoon of ground sesame seeds into her morning smoothie as well. Within a couple of months, Linda reported fewer hot flashes, steadier mood, and a general sense of calm she hadn't felt in years. This isn't just her story. Research published in the Journal of Nutrition found that postmenopausal women who consumed sesame seeds regularly experienced improvements in cholesterol, bone density, and even certain markers of hormonal balance. The lignans in sesame seeds bind to estrogen receptors, helping the body make better use of the little estrogen it still produces. Sesame seeds also contain calcium and magnesium minerals that work hand in hand with estrogen to protect your bones. And as many women over 60 know, bone strength becomes one of the most pressing concerns after menopause. Supporting both hormones and minerals makes sesame seeds a quiet but powerful ally. The best part, they're easy to use. Sprinkle them on salads, stir them into oatmeal, or enjoy tahini as a spread. Just a tablespoon or two daily can provide steady support. So now we've talked about flax seeds and sesame seeds, two small but mighty allies. But there's another seed, slightly larger and more familiar, that has been linked not only to hormone support, but also to healthier hair, better skin, and improved energy. You'll find it in health stores, baked goods, and even snack bars. Let's uncover this third estrogen-supporting seed next. The third seed I want to share with you is one that almost every grocery store carries, but many women overlook: sunflower seeds. You may think of them as a simple snack, something to sprinkle on a salad or munch on at a ball game. But sunflower seeds are rich in vitamin E, selenium, and phytoestrogen-like compounds that support your body's hormonal balance. Here's how I like to explain it. Think of estrogen as a delicate flame that keeps your body's systems warm and steady. After menopause, that flame burns low. Sunflower seeds don't just add fuel to the fire, they act like a protective glass shield, preventing the flame from blowing out completely. Vitamin E, in particular, helps protect cells, reduces oxidative stress, and supports the way your body uses estrogen. One of my patients, Carla, age 66, struggled with brittle nails, dry skin, and hair that seemed to thin no matter what she tried. I encouraged her to add a small handful of unsalted sunflower seeds to her daily diet, sometimes sprinkled on her oatmeal, sometimes just as an afternoon snack. After 2 months, she came back smiling, Dr. Perriera. I can actually see a difference. My skin doesn't feel so dry, and even my hair looks fuller. Studies have shown that sunflower seeds provide compounds that mimic estrogen's protective role in the skin and cardiovascular system. For women over 60, this means more elasticity in the skin, better circulation, and support for heart health, all areas influenced by estrogen. A quick tip: choose unsalted or lightly salted sunflower seeds to avoid unnecessary sodium and aim for a small handful daily. Too much isn't needed. Consistency matters more than quantity. Now, with flax seeds, sesame seeds, and sunflower seeds, you already have three powerful tools to gently restore hormonal balance. But there's another seed, tiny and ancient, that has been treasured for centuries in Central and South America. It's loaded with omega-3s and fiber, and it helps not only with estrogen support, but also with energy and digestive health. Let's talk about this fourth seed next. The fourth seed I want to share is small black and often called a superfood chia seeds. At first glance, they look unremarkable. But when you soak them in water, they swell into a gel-like texture, a sign of the incredible fiber and omega-3 fatty acids packed inside. And for women over 60, these tiny seeds can play a surprising role in hormonal balance. Chia seeds contain plant compounds that act as phytoestrogens. They don't replace your body's estrogen, but they can gently mimic it, helping to smooth out the sudden drops that leave you feeling off balance. The omega-3s in chia seeds also reduce inflammation, support brain health, and work hand in hand with estrogen to keep your heart and blood vessels healthy. Let me tell you about Maria, age 72. She had been struggling with restless nights and nagging joint pain. She also felt her digestion was slowing down, making her uncomfortable most days. I suggested she add chia seeds to her routine, just a tablespoon stirred into water before breakfast or sprinkled into her yogurt. Within a few weeks, Maria noticed her digestion improving, her joints feeling less stiff, and even her sleep becoming steadier. She told me, Dr. Perriera, "It feels like my body is finally cooperating with me again." That's the power of chia seeds, not a quick fix, but a gentle daily support that nourishes your whole system. Here's an easy way to remember their effect. Imagine your body as a dry sponge. Estrogen is like water that keeps it supple. After menopause, that sponge starts to feel stiff. Chia seeds, with their gel-forming fiber, and plant estrogens help that sponge soak up water again, keeping tissues flexible, energy steady, and balance restored. Adding chia to your diet is simple. Stir them into smoothies, sprinkle on salads, or make chia pudding for breakfast. Just 1 to 2 tablespoons a day is plenty. Now we've covered 4 powerful estrogen-supporting seeds: flax, sesame, sunflower, and chia. But there's one more that deserves attention. It's often roasted as a snack, packed with zinc and plant estrogens, and known for supporting bone and immune health as well. Let's explore this fifth and final estrogen-friendly seed next. The fifth and final estrogen-supporting seed is one many of us throw away without thinking: pumpkin seeds. Every fall, when families carve pumpkins, thousands of seeds end up in the trash. Yet these little green gems are among the most nutrient-dense seeds you can eat, especially for women over 60. Pumpkin seeds are packed with zinc, magnesium, and phytoestrogen compounds. Zinc supports hormone balance, magnesium relaxes your muscles and blood vessels, and phytoestrogens gently help your body use what little estrogen it still produces. Together, they form a quiet but powerful team to protect your bones, your circulation, and your comfort. Think of estrogen as the orchestra conductor. Without it, the instruments fall out of sync. Pumpkin seeds don't replace the conductor, but they help keep the rhythm steady so the music can continue. One of my patients, Eleanor, age 74, came to me frustrated. She felt constant fatigue, her intimacy was uncomfortable, and her sleep was restless. Instead of adding another pill to her list, we started small 1 tablespoon of raw pumpkin seeds a day. She sprinkled them over her salad or ate them as an afternoon snack. After just a few weeks, she reported better sleep, less pelvic tension, and even a noticeable lift in her energy. Science supports her story. Studies show that pumpkin seeds may improve postmenopausal symptoms, protect bone density, and support cardiovascular health. And because they're so versatile, they can be eaten roasted raw or blended into smoothies. So now we've covered the 5 estrogen-friendly seeds. Flax seeds, the richest source of lignans. Sesame seeds, balancing and bone protecting. Sunflower seeds, loaded with vitamin E. Chia seeds, omega-3 rich and inflammation fighting. Pumpkin seeds, hormone and tissue supporters. Together, they can make a remarkable difference for women over 60 who want to restore balance and feel more like themselves again. But here's something important. Not all seeds are your friends. In fact, 2 common seeds, often considered healthy, can actually do the opposite. They block estrogen, disrupt balance, and may worsen the very symptoms you're trying to heal. And in the next part, I'll reveal exactly which seeds you need to avoid. Now, my friends, we've talked about 5 seeds that can gently support your body after menopause. But it's just as important to know which seeds can work against you. There are 2 in particular that I warn my patients about. They may seem harmless, even healthy, but for women over 60, they can quietly block estrogen and make symptoms worse. The first is peanuts. I know this may surprise you. Peanuts are technically legumes, not true nuts or seeds, but many people eat them as if they were. They're high in protein. Yes, but they also contain compounds called phytates. Phytates can interfere with mineral absorption, especially zinc and magnesium. 2 nutrients your body desperately needs for hormone balance. Over time, heavy peanut consumption can tip your system out of balance, leaving you with more dryness, more fatigue, and weaker bones. One of my patients, Joanne, age 68, loved peanut butter. She had it every morning on toast, thinking she was making a healthy choice. But she struggled with worsening hot flashes and constant restlessness. When we replaced her peanut butter with almond butter and added flax and pumpkin seeds to her diet, her symptoms noticeably eased within weeks. The second is corn seeds, corn kernels. Corn is everywhere in cereals, snacks, and breads. But corn and its oils are very high in omega-6 fatty acids. When omega-6s outweigh omega-3s in your diet, inflammation rises. And chronic inflammation can reduce your body's ability to use estrogen effectively. Instead of supporting hormone balance, too much corn-based food may block estrogen's natural effects. I remember Gloria, a 72-year-old woman who loved popcorn every evening. She was also battling joint pain, brain fog, and persistent dryness. We switched her evening snack to a small chia pudding topped with sesame seeds. In just a month, she reported less pain and sharper energy. Now, I'm not saying you can never enjoy peanuts or corn again. A little here and there won't ruin your health. But if you rely on them daily, they can undermine all the benefits of the estrogen-friendly seeds we discussed earlier. So here's the lesson: not all seeds are created equal. 5 seeds can be your allies, helping you restore balance, comfort, and vitality. But 2 can work quietly against you, undoing the progress you've made. In the final part, I'll recap everything, give you a simple action plan to start this week, and share an encouraging message every woman over 60 deserves to hear. So let's bring everything together. We've uncovered 5 powerful seeds that can gently support your estrogen after 60. Flax seeds, the richest source of lignans, nature's estrogen booster. Sesame seeds, balancing your hormones and strengthening your bones. Sunflower seeds, packed with vitamin E to protect skin and heart health. Chia seeds, rich in omega-3s and fiber to support energy and digestion. Pumpkin seeds, loaded with zinc and magnesium to keep your tissues healthy. And we've also seen the 2 seeds you should be careful with. Peanuts, which block key minerals and may worsen symptoms. Corn seeds, which fuel inflammation and weaken estrogen's effect. Now here's a simple 7-day action plan you can start right away. Morning. Add 1 tablespoon of ground flaxseed into your yogurt, oatmeal, or smoothie. Midday. Sprinkle sesame or sunflower seeds on your salad or vegetables. Afternoon snack. Enjoy a chia pudding or stir a spoonful of chia into water. Evening. Have a small handful of pumpkin seeds, raw or lightly roasted, as your healthy snack. Daily tip. Try replacing peanut butter with almond or sunflower seed butter and swap corn-based snacks for fresh fruit or seed-based alternatives. Consistency is the key. You don't need large amounts. Just a tablespoon or 2 of these seeds each day can quietly restore balance, protect your bones, and help you feel more comfortable in your own body. Now let me speak to you heart to heart. Many women over 60 feel as though their best years are behind them. They see the changes in their body and think, maybe this is just the way it is now. But I want you to know you are not too old, and you have not missed your chance. I have seen women in their 60s, 70s, even 80s transform their health simply by making small, steady choices. You don't need to do everything at once. You just need to begin. Each seed you add, each nourishing choice you make, is a reminder that your body is still capable of renewal. So let me ask you, which seed will you start with this week? Share it in the comments below. Your story may inspire another woman to take her first step too. And if this video spoke to you, please subscribe and share it with a friend. Together, we can build a community of women who age with strength, wisdom, and confidence. And before we close, let me remind you this video is for educational purposes only. It does not replace medical advice. Every woman's body is unique. If you are experiencing pain, significant changes, or have personal concerns, please consult with your healthcare provider. Your well-being deserves personalized care.